Hi guys, it's your boy, the Supreme Leader. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also click the bell button after subscription and share the channel. Yes, you can follow me on Instagram, inside_Brasilia on Instagram, inside_Brasilia. So, in this video, I am simply going to continue with what I think about Rio de Janeiro. It's been a while, guys, I know, and it's because I have a lot of things going on, so I am finding it difficult to simply, posting consistently like I used to. But anyway, I am still going to keep on trying my best. In this video, I am going to take you guys through where we simply lived in Rio when we went there my first time in Rio, okay? And it was simply a house owned or not, house owned by, house owned by a relative, okay? And the house looked very simple. I want to show you guys how beautiful the place looks, and also apart from that, I am still going to tell you what I think about Rio whilst I show you a bit about the house, and then after that I take you to the street too as well, how the neighborhood looks like and all that. The house is a very simple house, okay? A very, very simple house. It has a very cute, swimming pool. There are, plants in the house, like banana trees and stuff like that. And it's just awesome. It's just awesome. So, in this particular vlog, I'm going to share my experience with you, what I think about Rio, and also some of the reasons why I think most of our foreign West Africans, when they come to Brazil, they don't really like to stay that much. Because like I said, I have been living here for the past 13 years now, for over a decade, okay? Over a decade. And I'm doing just fine. I am the kind of person who like peace of mind. I don't look at what people do for me to do my thing. You understand? I like to create for people to follow my footsteps. I'm not a follower. I'm rather a creator. I like to create and for people to follow my footsteps. And also, don't forget, on this channel I don't talk about visa or any other thing like a connection and stuff like that. I have closed my Telegram group for that kind of reason too as well. Because on the Telegram group, what people do is they don't come asking about how life is here in Brazil, but rather they come on the platform asking about visa thing. And also, like I said, on the platform, you don't know who is on the platform. Now the world is a global village. You can have anybody on any kind of platform. So another reason why I just deleted the group is that. So here I am in the city, okay? Not city, but I'm in the neighborhood. Here is called Zona Norte, okay? It is simply what? Zona Norte, the neighborhood where my wife's auntie lives, okay? She lives here. And it is not a bad neighborhood. It looks very like a regular neighborhood, okay? We are out of town, we are in Zona Norte, and the place looks hilly, and there are houses and apartments close to each other. So I decided to use my phone to record and also show you guys that there is nothing unsafe about Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is just a regular neighborhood like any other neighborhood when you go to Europe or you visit any country. Like I said, when you come to Brazil, even the places where they call favelas, there are running water, electricity, there are internet, and people have a fridge, they have TVs, they have like what we consider to be luxury where I come from. West Africa, Ghana specifically, these places, if you have running water in your house, electricity, like you can just walk into a shower and take a shower, you are considered to be somebody who is doing fine and enjoying at least a piece of luxury. You understand? But here, those things are not luxury. Those things are considered basic necessity, okay? Okay, let me quickly dive into the main reason that I'm here. Why most of our West African people, when they come to Brazil, they don't stay. They normally make their journey and then go to the United States. I did some video like this, but I haven't simply dived in deep, okay? Today, I am going to dive in a little bit deep. Like I always say, each one comes from a different home. Maybe you come from a home where there is so much pressure. So let me just say, apparently in this video, you are looking at a favela from a distance away from the camera. That is why I said when you come to Rio de Janeiro, you are not simply going to see favela just like that, unless you take a car and then drive to that side or ask a taxi driver or a bus driver to take you to favela. But you cannot be walking in Rio and then see favela every part of Rio. No, it doesn't work like that, guys. You see beautiful buildings, beautiful infrastructure. They are far gone with a lot of development. You understand what I'm saying? Like, basically, Brazil is super developed. It's just a name that people say, it is a second world or third world, whatever they consider it. But when you come to Brazil, what you get in the first world is the same thing you get in Brazil as a whatever world they call it. Because I have lived in the first world and I've visited the first world. I have do a whole lot of things in the first world, from Europe to North America and all that. I have all these kind of experiences, and I'm telling you that it's not different from those places. You understand? And the kind of violence people are talking about when it comes to Brazil is totally a lie. There is a particular places where these kind of things happen, but they are just a portion, like 1% or 2% of a community that these kind of things happen. But on a regular basis, you will have peace going through your daily activities and stuff like that. Okay, let me come back to what I was talking about. The reason why most foreigners, when they come to Brazil, like foreigners, when I say foreigners, I'm not talking about Europeans or United States of America, people from that place or Asia. Because people from North America, Europe, and Asia, when they come to Brazil, it's like a paradise. They come, they want to stay, they want to invest, they want to retire, they want to live their lives here. You understand? I'm talking about the foreigners who come from Africa, specifically West of Africa. When they come, what they do or what they think is, maybe they are going to pass here and then, continue their journey up north to the United States of America or Canada. That is their ambition, or that is their plan, when they are coming to Brazil. More or less like somebody like me who I don't really care about those places, because like I said, when I first got here, I didn't simply get an easy job just like that. I started from scratch. So you always have to remember, wherever you go through that same thing before you can simply be able to how do you say it, reach whatever you want in life. You understand? So when I first got here, I was simply working as a construction, and I taught English too after that. And after teaching English, I started a different job, which was like a whole career. You understand? Like what do you call it? A political scientist. Like taking it from a different level. You understand? But it was all a process. It was all a process. And let me come back to what I was saying about the reason why most of our West Africans or Africans, when they come here, majority of them, not all of them, that is why I use the word most of them want to relocate to the United States because of the language. The language is something that most of our African people don't want to learn. You understand? You just imagine when you come to Brazil, when you speak 2 to 3 international languages, you are good to go. There are a whole lot of job opportunities for anyone who has this ability to speak 2 or 3 international languages. At least when you can speak at least 2 languages in Brazil, you are good to go. There are a whole lot of opportunities that will simply flow for you to be able to enjoy yourself and get a good job, live the life and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So The challenges are simply the language. Most of them simply don't want to learn the language. All they want to do is come in, get a good job, and then kick in. It doesn't work like that. You can just imagine your own country with your high certificate. You haven't gotten any good job, and it's the reason why you are leaving the country. And you come to a country where there is opportunity. The only thing you need to do is just learn the language, and then you think it's a waste of time. So it is not relevant for you to learn the language. Don't forget the United States of America or up north. When you go there too, you are going to start from scratch. You are going to be doing a survey job for you to be able to reach your goals and stuff like that. You understand? It's the same thing out here. The only difference is that in Brazil, I always say the salaries are low, but then the quality of life here is even higher and better than living in the North Americas. Because in America and Canada, people who live there, they do 3-4 jobs to survive. You understand? So basically, they don't even enjoy themselves. Here, the salaries are low, but then people work from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday is optional. You can choose to work or you can choose to stay at home. And the salaries that you'll be making too can simply see you through to do a whole lot of things. But the thing that I'm saying here is most of our people, when they come to some place like Brazil, they don't want to learn the language. And when you don't learn the language, that is where you will have huge difficulties. Difficulties will come because you don't speak the language. And you have to remember that here, the big part of the population, they don't speak English, you understand, or they don't speak any other language apart from the Portuguese language. So for you to penetrate through the system, get the kind of job you want to do, maybe work in an office, make so much money, live the kind of luxury you want to live, you simply need to learn Portuguese language so that you can be good to go. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is the main problem people have. You understand? Most of our African people. You can see a whole lot of them have high diploma, high grades and stuff like that, but when they come or they fly to a different country, because of lack of trying to integrate properly or understanding the country, then it becomes a very big problem for them. You understand? So Brazil is just like any other first world country, United States, Europe and stuff like that. Brazil is just like those countries. You understand? It doesn't matter. But the only difference is the language. Maybe you are from an English-speaking country, so you want to live in an English-speaking country so that things might be easier for you. But anyway, guys, it's good to hear from you guys.